Okay guys, this is video 4 in our series of beginner Qigong exercises based around the paradox of how to move the arms without moving the arms. So if you haven't seen the previous ones, you may want to go and get those to update you on some of the principles and background on what we're trying to achieve. This exercise isn't really part of the sequence about how to make the arms a passenger and not a driver, but it's a really good one that I start all of my Qigong practice with because it's great at dumping tension. I call it like shaking the snow globe. It's like, imagine if you've got the snow globe and nothing's moved for a while, it hasn't been shaken, and all the particles and cells of the body have just been stagnating in the same location. We give it a good shake up and it moves everything around and gets them to resettle in a fresh, new, energetic way. And so that's what we're doing with the shake, dumping a bit of tension out that's accrued during the day, ready to start the practice. So feet position, shoulder width. We want to have a slight bend in the knees so nothing's too tensed and locked out. All joints want to be relaxed. I want you to weight shift forward just so you feel the ball of the foot, that's the bit behind the base of the big toe, just presses into the floor, the grass or wooden floor, carpet, wherever you're standing. That's really going to center your weight. A lot of people stand too far back into their heels. So we just want to redistribute the weight to be more in the center of the foot. Then from here, you're going to, I suppose it has got some principles of like you move the body first without starting with the arms. I'm not starting to shake the arms first. I start to bounce into the floor, pushing into the floor. And then as I relax up, I can let the arms start to go a bit. So it's like a halfway house between what I'm really going to be discussing in later videos in regards to how much intention and movement I put into the arms. So we're just shaking. Don't bend the elbows so they're up here. We see this a lot. Keep the arms nice and long. The movement's being drilled by the feet into the floor. And we're dumping tension out the soles of the feet into the earth. And we're also shaking those wrists. Almost feel like you've come out of the shower and you haven't got a towel out, so you're having to drip dry quickly. Now the key here as well with some people to start noticing slight tingles in the hands and fingers and stuff is to really allow those wrists to go. You don't want to be too like conservative with the wrists like this. You want to allow them to get some good movement and mobility. Here's the principles. Remember, tongue on the roof of the palate, say the French word la, and abdominally breathing through the nose, that slow mist entering the valley. If you haven't watched those videos, the one before, that's where you'll find more info on that. So bending the knees, pushing through the floor, relaxing the body. If you come into a class, you're doing this halfway through the day or at the end of the day, there may be some pent up anger, stress, anxiety from the day or days before. So feel free not just to shake the body, but allow any tension internally out through the mouth, through sighs. And you can do this for as long as you want. There's a guy in Indonesia, I think his name is Ratu Bagus, and his whole thing is shaking. All of his followers, they just shake. It's a great movement. It's great on the body. It's great for dumping stress. And as a starter move to see if you might be sensitive to Qi, if you come to a standstill after a while, you may feel tingling, buzzing, pins and needles, sensation around the hands, sensation that you're wearing sort of energetic gloves, or lots of different sensations may present themselves. But that is the shake.